This is Eureka John with Eureka Street Crypto Hub, broadcasting live at 7:16 in the morning on Saturday morning from Leander, Texas, just outside of Austin. It is April 17th, 2021. And yes, this is the Eureka Street Crypto Hub morning show, and I'm coming at you live on Theta TV, on the Theta Network. And I do this every morning, and this is episode number 115 now, and I've been broadcasting live since February 6th and consecutively, and I've been broadcasting this show since October 24th. I'm a little tired. I was up late last night working on a project-oriented episode, and I got it up. So if you can see this is the cover image for that. I talked about the pirate chain, and I talked privacy, anonymous transactions, and the pirate chain because, well, you know, it's our responsibility. Learn it, know it, live it. So if you don't know, that's Judge Reinhold from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Anyway, I think it's a good episode, so feel free to click on it and watch it if you're interested in the pirate chain. I'm tired, so I put in some work on that one. Anyway, what's up, JBen1300? Thanks for jumping on, and you caught me at the very beginning of my stream here, so thanks. So I appreciate you watching, and let me know where you're watching from if you want to. I'm always curious as to where people are watching. It's not letting me give you a gift here. Come on, let me gift you an item. I'm trying to give you an opening day crate. They aren't giving me T-Fuel to give away anymore. I guess T-Fuel's getting a little too valuable, you know? So they give us streamer items that we can give away, but not so much T-Fuel anymore. Anyway, up on the screen here, I have the morning traffic report. I just need the helicopter sound in the background, you know, let's take a look here. This is Transaction Street. If you aren't familiar with Transaction Street, it is a website that uses a visualization of subway cars or buses or whatever you want to think of them as the blocks loading up. And it shows the congestion in real time of the network. As you can see, Bitcoin over here has quite a bit of congestion. It's pretty stacked far back because it moves slow, you know, and that's why we have a lot of these other solutions, because Bitcoin is older and slower, but it's tried and true, it's secure, and it's like gold, and it has the network effect, and everybody loves it. But right now the median fee is $18.44, okay. So, and then over here we have Ethereum. Traffic actually looks pretty light. The medium fee is $7.66. The contract fee, if you're going to be taking in and pulling out of some kind of DeFi smart contract or something like that, it's at $38.53. So it's actually relatively speaking, pretty low right now for what it has been in the past. And I think it has something to do with the Berlin hard fork, which I will talk about here in a little bit. That is the subject of today's show: is Ethereum, the Berlin hard fork, and Ethereum being ultrasound money. So And so as you can see the transactions coming from Uniswap. There's from the donor platform, Tether, USDC, Maker, Chainlink, 0x, I believe that's what it is, and Compound. Can't remember what this one's for. Let's see here. IDEX exchange. I've never used IDEX. Okay, so, and yes, that is 0x protocol. And then you got Sushi Swap, OpenSeas, and then Axie Infinity, CryptoKitties, Synthetics, Kyber Network, Curve. It just goes on down the whole list not that far, and then you got somebody here from their ledger that's doing some transactions. So and then it looks like they're about to come up with some games here. That's pretty cool. And characters, NFTs. Okay. So it shows you can connect your wallet and show your NFTs. Cool, some new features that they've added. So anyway, that's the traffic report for today. Let's move on to show the old coin gecko. I can't talk this morning. It's too late last night talking about cryptocurrency. All right. So anyway, let's refresh this screen and see where we are. I got my favorite kombucha here with me. This Cayenne Cleanse. Kind of a treat, it's kind of expensive, so I don't buy it all the time, I don't want to spend a buttload of money on just kombucha. Anyway, Bitcoin is at $60,913.44. It's actually for the past 3 days now. It's been over 60,000. Is it 3 days or 2 days? I don't know, but it's doing well, and so I'm all right with that. Let's see where it went as the high here. So let's see here. 7-day high, $63,576.68. So all-time high, April 14th, 3 days ago, 64,804.72. I don't believe it's gone lower than 60,000 in the past 3 days. So that is really a good sign. It means it's kind of sticking around, pulling up a chair, and hopefully I think it's going to be jumping off that chair as well. So we'll see after this weekend. Ethereum is at $2,415.43. Like I said, it just went through this Berlin hard fork, and it is in the process of becoming ETH 2.0 right before our eyes as we are watching it happen. Let's see where it went, how high it got. It got to 2544.30 on April 16th yesterday. So it did get over 2,500. So if you've invested in Ethereum in the old days, you're doing really well with 5,201.7% ROI. So yeah, sitting pretty. Yeah, my wife, she does hair, and one of her clients texted her to ask her about this Dogecoin. She says, "What's up with this Dogecoin? Should I invest in Dogecoin?" You know, Elon Musk and Mark Cuban, they're really shilling the game, aren't they? You know, I feel bad because all these new people are going to pump all this money into Dogecoin. And while it is fun, and I did a whole video on Dogecoin, it's fun because I understand it, and I'm not looking to dump all my money to hopefully invest for the rest of my life into something like Dogecoin. I don't think Dogecoin itself is evil. I think it is what it is, but I just don't want to mislead people about what it is, you know. And here it is sitting at number 8 at 27 cents. It has made a bunch of people money, but people constantly calling Bitcoin the bubble. Bitcoin, I don't think is a bubble. Dogecoin, however, I think is kind of a bubble. And that bubble will burst, and a lot of people are going to be disillusioned. And I don't know, in the conspiratorial side of my mind wants to say that it's being promoted and pushed on purpose as a way to kind of sabotage people's faith in cryptocurrency. Because right now we are seeing the greatest wealth transfer in the history of humankind happening right before our eyes, of the economy and society becoming tokenized. And what I mean by that is, we will all own nothing and we will be happy. We will not be shareholders, we will be stakeholders, staking our tokens onto decentralized autonomous organizations and earning and living off of stake. And as AI and machinery takes over our jobs, how are we going to make an income? Well, it's going to be done and it's going to be made passively. And for those who are not participating in this great wealth transfer that's happening with the billions and trillions and quadrillions of dollars, if you include derivatives, coming in to the crypto market and away from the fiat currency market, if you don't put out your net and catch some of that, you're going to be kind of on the wrong side. And hate to say that. And that's why I'm doing this show, to learn about as much as I can. I mean, I'm not paid by anybody to shill any projects. I'm not trying to make any money off of this directly from my audience. This is a documentation of my journey of the crypto space and what I'm learning, and I'm just kind of documenting my progress of how I'm learning it. I'm not shilling anything. I'm not in it to market for subs. If you want to follow me and subscribe, that's great. Please give me a thumbs up too. It does help the algorithm, but it's not necessarily why I'm doing it. So I'm doing that because there are a lot of amazing projects, and I'm getting to witness something historical. This is Web 3.0. This is the fourth industrial revolution, and I want to document as much of this as I can, of all this stuff that is going on right now from a crypto perspective. So yeah, Um, there's something else I was going to say, but I can't remember it. But yeah, I'm always talking. Anyway, in third place we have Binance Coin, 517.68. Binance, it's a centralized exchange. It kind of, to me, defeats the purpose of what cryptocurrency is supposed to be and the crypto anarchist principles. People say, well, Binance Smart Chain is going to overtake Ethereum. No, it's not. It's never going to be Ethereum. Ethereum is, yes, a lot of people argue it is unofficially decentralized, centralized because of the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance, and a lot of the power is in the hands of the few up there making the decisions. But it is actually decentralized. It's the purpose of it. Binance is unabashedly unashamed about being centralized. So, if Binance does overtake Ethereum, then we're in trouble. XRP here is $1.61. Supposedly they're about to have the Flare token mainnet, the Spark token mainnet, and we'll have that airdrop. And so XRP, I think, is going to be doing pretty well, and it's going to be listed back on the exchanges. As far as I've been hearing rumors, little birds in my ear on Twitter. Tether is number 5. Okay, it's a stable coin. Polkadot 45.05, up 10.5% in the past 7 days. Cardano, ADA, $1.39. When are you going to have those smart contracts ready for us, Cardano? I know that you have the Occam's Razor launch pad to try to get developers to come go on and start building smart contracts on Cardano platform. I want you to hurry up and please do it. Let's get some stuff going. I don't want you to replace Ethereum. I want you to complement Ethereum, and there's plenty of room for everybody with Cardano, with Cosmos, with Zilliqa, with Ethereum. So let's all work together and create some equity, and not in the leftist fashion, but in the true definition of what equity means. Dogecoin down here at number 8. Like I said, Bitcoin Cash somehow pushed up. And Bitcoin Cash is striving to be the cash equivalent of Bitcoin being slow and cumbersome. So I don't know. I don't really know a whole lot about Bitcoin Cash, except I just hear a bunch of criticism about it. And if my criticism is wrong, or if the criticism I hear is wrong, then I apologize. Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash are both trying to do kind of the same thing. Act as the everyday currency to Bitcoin's store of value. So yeah, we got Uniswap at 36.04, trying to push it back up in here as well. So between Chainlink, Uniswap, Litecoin, and Bitcoin, we have a grudge match going. Chainlink is at 41.82. That's absolutely amazing to me. There are so many developments happening right now with Chainlink as well. I don't think Chainlink is going anywhere and is only going up. Chainlink and Theta both. Theta had a little money shot over the weekend. It got up to 14 something. So a lot of developments with Chainlink and Theta, and I think they deserve their place way up here ahead of Binance Coin. So I think Polkadot should rightfully be there with Theta Network and Chainlink, and even Cardano up here in the top. Anyway, that's that. Let's get to some of these news items that I wanted to talk about here, if I can figure out where I put them. Over here we have so let me get to my Twitter and let me get to my bookmarks. There's this interesting tweet thread that somebody posted, and it basically talks about the Ethereum progress and the merge. While this loads, let's look over here at this article on Forecast News. One of the reasons probably for Ethereum's latest pump was this Berlin hard fork. Ethereum's Berlin upgrade goes live. What's next for Ethereum? ETH surged to a new all-time high with Ethereum's Berlin hard fork. Will improving gas fees ward off Ethereum competitors like Binance Smart Chain? Ethereum, what is the Berlin hard fork? It went live at block 12,244,000 on April 15th at 10 UTC. Okay. A hard fork is a significant change that reorganizes a blockchain. A hard fork is something that results in the previous version becoming incompatible with the hard forked version of the blockchain. And if you don't know, Ethereum is originally a hard fork from the old Ethereum, which is now Ethereum Classic. And Ethereum Classic, if you're curious about that, I mean, not financial advice. I'm not into that, and I'm not into TA or price prediction either. But this is, I wouldn't invest in Ethereum Classic. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, the Berlin upgrade incorporated 4 Ethereum improvement protocols, EIPs. The EIP 2565, 2929, 2718, and 2930, and it optimizes basically the usage of gas fees, which it might be kind of why we're seeing the gas fees over here on Transaction Street kind of low. So, here's the stats. Okay, so yeah, median gas price now. Medium ETH transfer fee is 745 and 34.92. So that might be kind of why we're seeing the lower fees. The upgrade resulted in temporary outage in some ETH networks such as Ethereum Analytics Etherscan due to a consensus error. For those of you who don't know, you can see every single transaction on the blockchain by the Blockchain Explorer, and I will show you a quick look. Etherscan.io, and that is one of the beauty of public blockchains, as you can see everything that's happening. So some people sit around like Tank in the Matrix, and they just watch these blockchain explorers scroll down their screen, and they can see how much was transacted and from what address to other addresses. Unless you absolutely know these have these addresses written down or by memory or something like that, or a bot to scan for these addresses, you don't know who they are. And even then, people can hold, I mean, I hold like 10, 12 different wallets or something like that. I mean, probably more than that. Like for instance, somebody figured out what Mark Cuban's Ethereum address was. Well, he probably has a ton more, but they looked into his Ethereum address and they were able to see exactly what he had. So let's see here, 0.29497 ETH was transferred 30 seconds ago from this address to this address. And this is 0.33 ETH. And let's see what was happening. This is what this address has done. So here's this address right here. Balance 0 ETH. So yeah. Anyway, that's Etherscan for you. All blockchains have a blockchain explorer. Hey, how you doing, Valera Rimerev? How you? You're an OG now. You've been tuning into my show for quite a while, and I appreciate that. So they don't give us T-Fuel to give away anymore, as far as I can see, but I can give you that, the little doggy thing. Anyway, so yeah, that's Etherscan for you. So back to the article. Cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase tweeted that had temporarily disabled ETH and ERC20s from Coinbase and Coinbase Pro due to the network upgrade. Now, Coinbase temporarily disabled something. Now, for those of you that know Coinbase, and obviously it just went public on the coin with the coin stocks, and the stock has exploded, and it brought a bunch of awareness to the cryptocurrency market, and it is the number one stock right now, as far as I know. As far as performance. So, but it always goes down. It's notorious for going down during bull runs. So now that it was disabled for a moment because of this Berlin hard fork, you wouldn't even know any difference because it just goes down during popular times. So that's Coinbase. So what's next for Ethereum is the network upgrade, the London hard fork, which incorporates EIP 1559 on the market exchange. EIP 1559 has been kind of controversial because it completely reorganizes the way Ethereum works and the economy of it, and it burns the base fees that miners take. And miners work on a proof of work protocol and using the hash power to discover blocks and get the rewards for them and to keep the network secure, and they're going to transition it over to a proof of stake protocol. And that's a whole different kind of way to secure a network. They're two very different protocols. So it's like basically keeping somebody awake for a heart transplant, or trying to change an engine out while a jetliner is in midair. Yeah, so it's very difficult to do, but they are doing it, and it is in the process right now. And that process is called the merge, the ETH 2.0 merge. Right now, here we are at proof of work, and then We are trying to bring in proof of stake and slowly merge it in while proof of work gets canceled. So yeah, let's take a quick look at this tweet thread that I had here going. Oops, try again. Something went wrong. Oh no. So let me go home first, and then we pull up my bookmark thread. Oh yeah. All right. So, that cayenne cleanse kombucha is just. I'm not sponsored by them. Like I've said before, one time on the show, I would be sponsored by them. A year's worth of cayenne cleanse kombucha is so good. Anyway, dude, why is my Twitter not working? Okay. Oh man, it's making me sign in. Okay, got it. Alright, let me see. You don't know my password, that's okay. Alright. So no wonder it wasn't working. Oh my gosh, what is going on? The password I entered did not match my... I did not change my... Uh-oh, did I get hacked? I'm gonna have to figure that out here. Dude, this is... Alright, hold on, let me see. So... I was just in my Twitter. I don't think I got hacked, but we'll find out here in a second. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. What's going on? I'll have to figure this out in a little bit. So, otherwise, I can't use that Twitter thread. The Twitter thread basically is demonstrating the merge that's happening, and it begins with the Berlin hard fork, then it goes to the London hard fork. And then the London hard fork is EIP 1559. And then it basically was going to land me at this page here in Ultrasound Money. This is on the Bankless website. And Bankless is a great podcast. And I would definitely listen to this if you can. Here's the audio version of it. He just reads this entire paper here. It is a very long paper. First, it goes through economic principles and basic economic principles, then how Ethereum is going to basically be able to take some of those principles and use it in a crypto economy and advance it by Ethereum and create some advanced crypto economics to provide super security and capture and burn economic excesses, and to be able to create the best economy with the excesses that we create. And so here it is, the ultrasound money. So let me go back up to the top here and let me show you this this diagram. So let me scroll back up. Okay, so here it basically goes through some basic economics. You have the coordinating body, you have the protective force, and the economic power. And the coordinating body is our government. It demands physical power, demands economic power, and it supplies coordination. And it provides protective force, and that force demands funding. And the force supplies physical power to the governing body. And the power and the military, the protective force, also supplies protection for the economic power, so the economic power can do its thing. And then that supplies and it recharges the battery, which recharges the currency. And the economic power provides power and money to the coordinating body, which is the government, and that should facilitate growth to the economic power. But that demands protection, which is the government, which is the military. So anyway, they go down and they talk about all these principles, and it's really fascinating. So it just depends on if you're a reader or if you're an auditory listener. You can choose both, like I said. But when they get all thrown out of whack, then the economy gets thrown out of whack. And right now we are seeing basically hyperinflation going on in our economy with the fiat currency and all this money printing. And then it talks about the crypto space, about how we're talking about in an era of economics, crypto bulls believe improvements offered by crypto economic engines offer a natural basin that will slowly attract the economic activity of planet Earth. Economic activity is simply more efficient when using crypto economic engines, and their people desire efficiency in their economic engagements. But proof of work is inefficient. A critique of the Bitcoin system is that it is using Stone Age economics. Bitcoin is an attempt to produce an economic system in which the money is most similar to gold. Gold 2.0 is a frequent term used to describe the Bitcoin system. It is important to remember that Gold 2.0 is only describing one side of the Bitcoin system, the monetary unit. The other side of the economic system is the engine itself. Bitcoin is the fuel, BTC is the fuel, Bitcoin is the engine. The Bitcoin economic system is an attempt to recreate a tried and true economic model for its money, perfect scarcity of the money. Now, while gold is constantly being dug up from the earth and added to the circulating supply of gold, we know from the law of physics that there is a finite supply of gold found on earth. Because we know this, gold acts as a sound monetary battery because it cannot be freely minted by anyone. There's a fundamental breakdown, though, when comparison between Bitcoin and gold. Gold achieves its security through a connection to physics. Nothing in the universe can create gold other than an exploding star. Gold is secured by the energy of a supernova. After the energy in an exploding star is released, all gold has been minted from this event and no more. And then all economic costs to maintain the security of gold is paid for at Genesis. There's no ongoing costs to secure the value of gold. It gets its security for free. Bitcoin doesn't have this feature, has ongoing costs for maintaining economic security. So perpetual energy consumption and perpetual ASIC, and ASIC is the miners, it's the mining unit on the computer that does that, degradation and turnover. Bitcoin proof of work operates through an endless competition to mine Bitcoin blocks faster than everyone else. Those blocks that produce more hashes mine more blocks and receive more rewards. So the competition gets more fierce. Under proof of work, this endless competition to mine Bitcoin blocks adds security to the Bitcoin system at the cost of expending energy inside the Bitcoin monetary unit. The more slim the rewards get over time during all the halvings, the higher the competition is going to be, and the more energy that's going to be used. Then down here they go into some more details, and then they talk about Ethereum's advance in cryptoeconomics. Let's see here. Let me try to find some highlight points. So there's advances in cryptoeconomics. We can move away from the Stone Age economics of Gold 2.0 and move into the full expression of sci-fi economics using optimizations in both cryptography and digital economies. Proof of stake is an alternate to proof of work that leverages the value of the native asset of a cryptoeconomic system to provide security to the economy. Ethereum proof of work secures a system by erecting a wall of value that a potential attacker must overcome in order to attack the system. There's the beacon chain right now that has started out, and it has been doing swimmingly, and it's gone very successful. There's $6.7 billion worth, or 3,618,200 ETH staked already on the Ethereum beacon chain. And when you stake something to a proof of stake system, you help secure it. So already it is very secure. An attacker must stake an equivalent amount of value to attack Ethereum, denominated in ETH. If an interested party wants to attack Ethereum, they will need to source 3,618,200 ETH in order to do so. $6.7 billion worth of buying pressure on ETH. The asset is likely to significantly increase the price of ETH. So if somebody were to buy all the Ethereum that it would take to hack the Ethereum network, then the value of ETH would rise so high that it would continue to rise, and there's no way that they could buy that much in order to be able to do it. And then what's more, by the time that they have bought that much Ethereum to hack a network, the value of ETH is so high, what would be the incentive to actually want to crash the network at that point, you know? So stakers are not required to sell their ETH rewards to pay for the economic costs of providing security. The economic costs of Ethereum are the opportunity costs of holding ETH. Proof of stake operates on the assumption that there is a sufficient supply of interested parties who will hold ETH in order to access ETH-denominated rewards. So you would be shooting yourself in the foot if you actually bought enough Ethereum in order to take down the network, because then what's the financial incentive? You'd just be destroying yourself along with it. Through this economic mechanism, Ethereum organically discovers the optimal balance between Ethereum security and ETH issuance. The mechanism leverages control theory to optimize for sufficient Ethereum security while maximally retaining ETH scarcity. So yeah, the more that is staked, the more valuable it gets. And then here they they capture economic excesses. EIP 1559 is where they burn base fees. So yeah, EIP 1559 is a mechanism for capturing the economic excesses of Ethereum economy and funneling these excesses back into the value of ETH. EIP 1559 formally links the economic power behind the Ethereum economy with the value of the ETH currency. Base fee is paid by economic actors on Ethereum to get a transaction included on the Ethereum ledger. The size of the base fee is determined by the demand to get a transaction included. The miners, they can reorder and rearrange the transactions however according to base fees, and the more base fees that are paid determine the order of the transactions. So the size of base fee is determined by the demand to get a transaction included. If there's significant demand to transact on Ethereum, base fee moves upwards. Base fee operates as a governor over Ethereum's economy. If the economy gets hot, base fee increases. If the economy cools down, base fee decreases. Base fee is burnt. Unlike Bitcoin and other EIP 1559 cryptoeconomic systems, Ethereum transaction fees aren't paid to those that provided security. They are simply removed from supply, effectively returning the value of the burned units back into the remainder of the circulating supply. So instead of all these fees going to the miners, and this has been a controversial topic for the miners, they are pissed off about this EIP 1559. The base fees are going to be burnt, and it's basically going to provide and restore balance back to the Ethereum economic engine. And as you can see right here, the base fees, by burning the base fees, you balance this economic power with a coordinating body, and you really only need the protective force for defense instead of offense, because in a lot of armies in the world, you can't really tell the difference between offense and defense because of a lot of these preemptive strikes and everything going on. So what the base fees do is they burn any excess right here going on with the economic power. So interesting stuff. I mean, it's obviously, I'm not explaining it the way I probably should. Somebody totally into Ethereum would probably shudder at how I'm explaining this, but I'm just trying to give you an idea of what this article covers and this newsletter covers. So I want you to go look at it for yourself. And then it talks about how Ethereum is going to be ultrasound money here. It refers to the compounding synergies created from EIP 1559 and proof of stake. EIP 1559 puts perpetual buy pressure on Ethereum from the fee revenue it generates from its native economy. In contrast to Federal Reserve being the lender of last resort for the US dollar, Ethereum is the primary buyer of its own native currency, and it uses all of its excess revenues to buy and burn Ethereum from the circulating supply, basically making it a deflationary asset. Simultaneously, proof of stake inherently rewards the smallest viable cohort of ETH bulls who are willing to accept the least amount of ETH rewards possible while providing adequate Ethereum security. The powers of these components are multiplicative. They are a function of each other, a recursive relationship between the power behind one function feeding into the others. With proof of stake, yearly ETH issuance is under 1%. ETH issuance drops from 4.75 million ETH per year to between 0.5 million ETH and 1.2 million ETH per year. So monetary base inflation of 0.5 to 1%. With EIP 1559, yearly ETH burn is at 1.9%. An estimated 1 million ETH will be burnt on fees, so assuming about 60% fee burn. So all these factors feed into each other and make each other stronger, creating a positive feedback loop into the value of ETH. The positive feedback loop is furthered by the fact that ETH is the most trustless asset on Ethereum. As a native asset on Ethereum, ETH has favorable risk parameters as collateral on DeFi. There's no matching ETH's level of trustlessness, as all other assets on Ethereum were issued by humans or code. We can see applications like MakerDAO, Aave, and Compound that give favorable interest rates and collateralization ratios to ETH collateral, enabling ETH capital to be more efficient than alternative assets. So yeah, Yeah, and it goes on to some more examples here. The 12 years of cryptoeconomic advances made since the introduction of Bitcoin in 2009 are coming to an head with Ethereum and Ether, with the integration of EIP 1559 and proof of stake. Along with a native economic layer on the internet, Ether will be the most economically optimized asset that humanity has ever come up with. A new era of economic efficiency and money soundness will be unlocked and assist humans everywhere to more effectively achieve their economic goals and aspirations. With the ultrasound money putting power into our engine, a new age of human coordination and flourishing is upon us. Should we say it one more time? ETH is ultrasound money. So yeah. So look up this article, read it or listen to it, however you want to do it. Oh wow, a couple more people jumped on. And Totus and Theta Friend, how you two doing? Nice to see you on here. Like I said, I'm always curious to hear where people are listening from. So yeah, let me know. Let a brother know. I'm running out of items to give people. Anyway, that being said, I've been rambled on long enough. I'm gonna figure out what's going on with my Twitter account. Hopefully, I'm not hacked. So, but yeah, obviously, it's probably not the case. So yeah, I've been clearing cookies in my browser and all that type of stuff. So that's probably it. Yeah, either way, it still makes me nervous. Yeah. Anyway, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. That was a whole episode basically about this whole ETH 2.0 and the merge that is happening. And tomorrow I think I will talk about some developments in Chainlink, because Chainlink just came out with the white paper 2.0. So yeah, that's that. And watch my pirate chain video. And yeah, stayed up late last night working on it. And yeah, I will talk to you guys later. And hit me up with a DM. Here's my Twitter address as well. And give me a thumbs up. All right, man. I'll talk to you guys later.